Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Jacob, and we are here for our daily read aloud. And our read aloud today is about a little girl named Harriet. And the book is called Harriet, You'll Drive Me Wild. And Harriet ends up making a mess. And her mom gets really frustrated with her. And her mom eventually loses her temper, and then they both end up telling each other that they're sorry for what they have done. Have you ever had a time when you've made a mess and an adult felt angry with you for making a mess? I'm sure we all have. Even as an adult, we make messes sometimes, right? But even when someone gets angry with you, especially your family members, when your family members get angry with you, that doesn't mean that they stop loving you. And that's the message here, that no matter what, even when they're frustrated with you, they still love you. Maybe they just don't like the action that you did. I bet you have felt frustrated with your mom or dad or a grandparent before, or a cousin. And when you were frustrated with them, that didn't mean you love them less. It just means that that's the feeling that you have about something that they've done, right? But you still love them. All right, so we're going to read this book. It's by Mem Fox. She's the author. And again, the title of the book is Harriet, You'll Drive Me Wild. Harriet was a pesky child. She didn't mean to be. She just was. One morning at breakfast, she knocked over a glass of juice. Just like that. She's upside down, boys and girls. Look. Her knees and feet are here on the table, and she's hanging underneath. And when she did that, she knocked over this juice, and it spilled on the dog. Oh my goodness. Do you think that made her mom feel a little frustrated? Probably, because who usually cleans up the mess? Her mother didn't like to yell, so instead she said, "Harriet, my darling child." "I'm sorry," said Harriet. And she was. She didn't mean to make such a mess. She was just playing. At snack time, she dribbled jam all over her jeans. Just like that. So she has the jam here. It's like the jar of jelly. Make sure you can see. And it looks like she is using a butter knife maybe to get the jam out. And as she's doing that, it is dripping all over her pants and on the floor. I think she's just trying to give it to her dog too. Her mother didn't like to yell, so instead she said, "Harriet, my darling child." "Harriet, you'll drive me wild." "I'm sorry," said Harriet, and she was. Before lunch, when Harriet was painting a picture, she dripped paint onto the carpet, just like that. Now, if you drip paint on the carpet, it might be really hard to get out of that carpet, right? And it could possibly stain. Do you think that her mom gets frustrated and loses her temper yet? Well, her mother didn't like to yell, so instead she said, "Harriet, my darling child. Harriet, you'll drive me wild." "Harriet, sweetheart, what are we to do?" "I'm sorry," said Harriet. And she was. Well, Harriet didn't mean to do these things. It just kind of happened. At lunch, Harriet slid off her chair and the tablecloth came with her, just like that. So, when she slid out of her chair, being silly, the tablecloth came down too. And if the tablecloth comes down, boys and girls, does that mean that everything on the tablecloth goes on the floor too? Oh, that's going to be a mess for sure. Oh my. Let's look at the details in this picture. What do you notice right here? It's actually a plate that's broken. The milk is spilling on the floor and another plate is getting ready to fall and break. Oh my. Harriet's going to get in trouble now. What do you think? Well, her mother didn't like to yell. So instead she said, "Harriet, my darling child, you'll drive me wild. Harriet, sweetheart, what are we to do? Harriet Harris, I'm talking to you." "I'm sorry," said Harriet. And she was. Later that afternoon, when Harriet was meant to be napping, she ripped open a pillow just like that. So I'm going to get this so you can see. There we go. So she was supposed to be asleep over here, and instead she's playing and the pillow ripped because she was pulling it from the dog's mouth, right? And inside that pillow, it looks like there was a bunch of feathers or whatever was in the pillow came out and made a big mess everywhere. Feathers, thousands of feathers, flew in every direction, making a big mess. There was a terrible silence. Wonder what Mom's going to do. Do you think she's going to get upset? Then Harriet's mother began to yell. Look at her face. She looks so angry now. She has lost control of her feelings. She yelled and yelled and yelled. "I'm sorry," Harriet cried. "I'm really, really sorry." Do you all kind of feel sorry for Harriet now? I feel bad for her. I know that she's just playing. She didn't mean to cause all of these messes. Her mother took a deep breath. "I know you are," she said. She hugged Harriet tight. "I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have yelled, and I wish I hadn't. But sometimes it happens, just like that." So what she's saying is, Mom made a mistake, just the same way that Harriet has been making mistakes. She didn't purposefully make a big mess all the time, but Harriet's mom didn't purposefully yell, it just happened. "Big mess," said Harriet. "A very big mess," said her mother. And she started to laugh. Well, now they're just sitting in the middle of the mess, and they're laughing. But I bet they're going to have to get to work and clean it up soon. And they laughed and laughed and went on laughing as they cleaned, as they picked up the feathers together. And that's the end of our book. This book is about understanding feelings. And boys and girls, we all get frustrated sometimes. Our parents get frustrated with us. Our grandparents get frustrated with us. or you may get frustrated with them, or you may get frustrated with me. I don't know, but we all have feelings, and we all have to start learning how to understand our feelings and understand how to handle our anger and frustration, right? And some of these books are really good just to kind of help us stop and think about that for a minute. And so I hope that you have enjoyed this read aloud for today. And I hope that you really try to understand some of your feelings that you're having when you're upset or angry, or even when you're happy. Think about the things that make you upset or angry. Think about the things that make you happy. I hope that you all have a great day, and I will see you back here tomorrow for another read aloud. Bye, guys.